So please join me in welcoming Josh Sundquist.
I always like to, if I can, talk to clients a couple days before the speech just to touch base personally. What are the kind of key takeaways that you want people to have from my speech?
I share my life story in every speech that I give, but I like to learn enough about the audience that I can connect my story with their story. That way my presentation makes a personal connection with everyone in the audience, and the audience can apply my message to their lives and their job.
That's great to know the theme. So it's achieving credit union excellence.
This particular softball game was a lot more like life than it was like normal baseball or softball. Because in life, you get as many strikes as you want. The people who do great things, the organizations that do great things, the credit unions that do great things, they're the ones who step up to the bat, who look at their goals and objectives and say as many strikes as it takes. That's what it takes to achieve credit union excellence. Are you that kind of leader?
What are the kind of key takeaways that you want people to have from my speech? One more thing, one more time? Yeah.
So I made this motto that I wrote on black Sharpie marker on the tips of my skis. My motto was 1MT, 1MT. One more thing, one more time. It means doing one more thing than what you feel like doing, one more thing than what you planned on doing. In the credit union, it means doing one more thing to communicate your vision to your employees, one more thing to serve your members, one more thing towards achieving credit union excellence. I was in the opening keynote session yesterday. Remember John, the business strategist? He was talking at one point, you recall, about the foresters, and all of a sudden I hear him say, I mean, these are people who cut off limbs for a living. I was like, they do what? He was a great speaker, though. I really had a great time listening to him.
Is the luncheon related to Children's Miracle Network in a direct way?
Yeah, but in fact, my experience with credit unions began many years later when I had a medical crisis in my life and was treated at a Children's Miracle Network hospital. A couple days later, 18 of my friends came over to our house and we had a head shaving party. I'll tell you, having cancer was not easy, but having that head shaving party made it just a little bit easier. Metaphorically speaking, the work that you guys do through all of the stuff you raise for credit unions for kids, for Johns Hopkins, for Children's National, it makes it just a little bit easier. The question was, why do I not wear a prosthesis anymore? I want to use one of Anthony's techniques from this morning, like the bump and run. So that's a really interesting question. I get asked that all the time. Thank you, guys.
Takes things from other aspects and incorporates it. I think you did a really good job tying it in with the credit union.
I was able to tie it all together, and not just from looking behind your shirt. You did it from listening, understanding, doing the sessions, being
It was very inspirational, and I like the way he tied his life experience together with the credit union experience and just brought it all into one.
It seemed like he knew the credit union industry completely. The whole room was standing with tears in their eyes. It was very motivational and inspired us to go on and achieve credit union excellence.